And welcome to another exciting installment of the Terrorisk podcast. I'm with Chris.
Hello.
We're doing our thing. We're doing our little thing-a-lang. So, currently waiting on some Thai food, but we can keep it moving regardless. Let's see. Chris, what's new with you, man? Any news? Anything you saw in the news that caught your eye? I have a question for you, too, after.
Give me your question first.
What's new with baseball?
What's new with baseball?
Yeah, tell me more about the baseball world. Like, what's new?
Baseball is going to there's definitely going to be a strike next year because their collective bargaining agreement's running out.
Yeah.
And a big thing is that owners want a salary cap, like other sports, like football or basketball, because teams like the Dodgers have spent like an astronomical amount of money.
Astronomical.
Astronomical, yes. Thank you.
It's a stupid fucking word. So.
I know it's. Why would I?
No. I mean, not stupid that you use it. I'm saying
No.
it's
I know.
Syllable.
Yeah, it's too many syllables.
Phonetically
I know.
stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dodgers are willing to spend whatever amount of money to win, which is really what you should have in mind. But you have all these welfare millionaires and billionaires that own other teams that just don't want to spend money. So they cry about how they can't spend that money because they're in a smaller market in like Kansas City, Missouri. Like they would spend like the Yankees, but they can't because they don't make enough money, so they say. Even though their teams are worth hundreds of millions of dollars and the people that own them are very wealthy too.
I see.
But they don't have to publicly report what they make because they're not publicly traded companies.
It's a different game. Yeah. It's a franchise.
So the owners, most of the owners want a salary cap, so they don't have to. No one can force them to spend crazy amounts of money. No other big market teams like a New York team or an LA team spends a lot of money.
Interesting.
Yes.
You know, I just realized how great it is to like have you as a co-host because every like news segment I could be like, so what's going on with baseball? You know, it's like you could chew the fat on baseball.
Yeah, well, that's just something I know a lot about.
Well, I mean, if you know a lot about life, then it's well, if you know a lot about baseball, you probably know about a lot about life.
That's what I've been trying to watch and get into. I've never really liked football that much, but in the last like year or so, I've been trying to watch more of it because I'm like, you know what? People always talk about football. I could be able to talk about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No,
I did a little like sports betting with football like this year.
Football.
With football, yeah.
Interesting.
Well, yeah. Well, just like not like $50 or whatever, like every other week or something like that.
I mean, have you heard of Call Sheet?
What is it?
Call Sheet. It's this weird platform, like financial it's just gambling. But it's like you could bet on anything. Like you could bet.
There's weird books like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but Call Sheet is like the biggest thing where it's like I could see it potentially replacing traditional markets. Like, I bet like $50 that Thai food won't show up in front of my apartment, and then someone will like see that on the app and go, "I'll take
those odds." Yeah.
Hello? This old man who's trying to get in the way of this child labor. Wait, you saying there was kids working there?
Kids working there. Kids waiting there.
Yeah.
Damn kids.
Well, let's we could always make a bet on Call Sheet. How many of those kids are actually going to end up as the permanent underclass and really not do much else?
Well, as long as we seize power, like we slowly are, our generation.
You think so?
We'll keep them there. The boomers did to us. It's our turn.
Yeah, I gotta give you a pound for that. That's a gangsta ass shit. You're right. It is our fucking time to be the asshole boomers.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now we get to own everything after our grandparents die, and we get to take it, and we get to control it. And we get to be scumbags.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. No, I mean, I would say like I would feel differently if I had my own family. You know, if I had my own kids, and I'd be. Sure. You're like, fuck that shit. That's mad funny. Yeah. Let's see. How am I going to be controlling the next generation underlings? I think for me, it's going to manifest through martial arts. Like I'm definitely going to end up fucking just reaching these kids through training in Bushido, the way of the samurai. That'll be fun. Another thing is I'm not going to be in charge of their money.
Like you're poor. Oh no, you won't be in charge of their money, but you'll be in charge of what will dictate what's worth what.
Well, the only way I could be in charge of their money is if I'm a landowner or something. Like if
That's I mean that's the way to go.
and you rent out to these fucking idiots.
I mean they're
just
already,
like these dudes rented out to an idiot like me.
I know,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
They rented out to us. We paid $2,000, $3,000. When
They
it's our
paid
turn, we'll be
4,000.
like 4,000.
4,000.
Hey, dude, that's just a good deal.
Inflation,
Yeah?
man.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
My wages haven't gone up. Hey, it's not. It's how it works, man. I didn't put the system in place. I'm just taking advantage of it now.
Or it's like these kids see like a Miata with like 300,000 miles, 5K. Sheesh, what a steal! Yeah, it'd be like that.
I've heard of Miatas. They must be a car that lasts a really long time.
No, it's kind of crazy. It's probably like what we consider vintage, like what those kids consider vintage, is way better, honestly.
Well, in terms of cars,
All sorts of shit like guitars, cars.
I never liked 90s cars.
What?
I like 80s cars more than 90s cars.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm just saying it's like we look back at 80s cars and be like, whoa, imagine being around in those times. We still have that feeling of mysticism, whereas our dads are like, yeah, I remember when those were still on the street all the time and blah blah blah. Meanwhile, it's like for these fucking Gen Zers, it's like they weren't around when Supras were on the street and shit,
It's true.
Like they didn't get that joy of like the when the cars were like just getting released to the market, and you had. I mean, the tuner shit was definitely way like a decade, like as we know it,
yeah.
a decade earlier, yeah, than we know. But for what it turned into before it got all electrified and shit was, we got to live through the Fast and the Furious times,
Fast and the Furious, Pimp My Ride.
I mean, could you imagine like 20 years later they revamped the movie and they're all driving these like electric cars
Ugh.
shaped like computer? Yeah. See,
Ugh.
it's like it's not about.
Like it's the car's buzz because
Yeah,
you have
and
to
the-
make a sound.
And the main character is like a Latina, gender neutral person who's all about the polycule instead of the family. Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's kind of where we're headed, I'd say. I mean, not necessarily though. We don't know. I mean, maybe the different races and the ethnic groups will get their shit together and be like, bro, we got to stop like this globalization shit. We got to stop making just a permanent class of these weird Asian, brown, mulatto people mixture, and that's just gonna be one race.
Do you like my beer nipple?
That's pretty sick.
I don't even know how I did that.
It's the beer. I think the beer
Yeah,
is
it's just really
yeasty, popsy.
yeah. There's a lot of honey in that.
Oh no, my steak is too juicy. My lobster's too buttery. Oh no.
Well, beers aren't supposed to be honey-y.
No, I mean this is basically mead, right?
I guess so, yeah. I don't even want to drink in this one.
In other news, there's also our country, our family, the family of the United States of America is going to get a little bigger
Big family.
soon. We're about to take in Greenland, just like we did with Puerto Rico.
The freedom fighters in Greenland have made it clear that they need America.
Well, the thing was, I mean, Greenland as it is, like they get a lot of free money from Denmark, the EU via Denmark.
Yeah.
So if they
And they're very autonomous, so like, and they like that. They prefer that relationship.
yeah, but if they side with the U.S., which could end up happening because of their hands being forced, then they'll get less money than they would have gotten.
Yes, they will.
The trade-off is though,
They'll probably be less autonomous.
yes,
Yeah.
but the trade-off is though they get Starbucks, they get McDonald's, they get GameStop, they get Walmart, they get Target. I mean, come on, like being a part of the Americana family has its perks.
Well, you don't have to be like part of America to get all the franchises. It probably makes it better, easier.
Chill on that, man. I know it's
No,
been
I
a
don't do
while.
that much.
What?
I don't want to smoke that much.
I know. It's just I always smoke spliffs, so it's like it's been a while since I raw dogged weed in a joint. Yeah.
So just take a few pulls and put it out because I don't want to smoke too much because I can't handle it either.
No, it's not that I can't handle it. It's just it's like imagine like it's like all right, I have like 12 fucking buttered toasts or buttered bagels a day. But it's like very rarely do I sit there and just eat the butter. I mean, it's a bad
I
analogy.
understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a
No,
bad
I get
analogy.
I get what you mean.
Yeah,
Like you have to cut the butter, like you cut the weed with something else, so like you're not getting
exactly.
I understand.
Just butter. Although
I just bought pre rolls the other day. The place I haven't been to, so he's like, "Oh, this is where the pre rolls are." She's like, "Do you want it regular infused?" I'm like, "Wax infused?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Fuck no, no."
That's a good that's a good topic. So on the topic of like further refining a natural like substance, right? You know, like weed. We go from weed to hash, and then now we have like wax. You
Man,
know,
you remember hash?
yeah, the hashish, the clay. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
it's like stanky Play-Doh.
Oh yeah, it's just like dense, gooey.
Clay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
clay.
That was good stuff.
It was good stuff. Fucking A, I miss it.
I used to have a hash connect.
Hash is, in a way, it's like that's how you smoke that's how you get high on weed without smoking. Like you could just put a little bit of hash and some tobacco in a bowl.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
and just heat the bowl.
I could imagine like an old man preferring it that way, you know?
My I knew someone that had hash connect, and my manager at the time, who was an older Jewish
He's like,
gentleman.
yeah, I just like put a little hash.
He loved hash. That's what he would buy.
Hashish. And then there's also, but now we have like wax and shatter, and we have the tincture now, which you see in the vapes, which I don't trust. I don't trust that shit at all.
No, I don't. The liquidy stuff, no. Liquidy stuff, the stuff in vapes
carts.
and stuff. Yeah,
That shit looks fucked up.
I don't know what else is in there. It's not
Bug spray.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
So there's shit like that, and
yeah, I only buy flour like that. I don't want anything else. If I'm gonna smoke weed, it's only flour.
Really?
Yeah, I rather as long as like or a pre-roll, like as long as it's just weed. I don't want anything else.
What about wax?
No, not anymore. I did when I was younger, but I just don't.
Dabs. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that shit was ridiculous.
But that's like the natural course of action, right?
dangerous.
Because like, you know, with these things, it's supposed to get you high. So if you have a method or an opportunity to refine it and to make it more potent, you know, just look at crack, right? Isn't it more expensive to kind of do crack than coke? I would say.
No, it's not more expensive to do.
Well, I mean, you'll go through it a lot faster than like going through a bag.
Yeah, but
I
think with crack, the high lasts a lot longer.
Of course, because you're doing like the whole
you
bag and like
you don't need as much. Yeah,
yeah, you're basically.
But even smoking like in amount, like obviously doing a line like or a bump, you're only high for how long? 20, 30 minutes really before you need another one. With crack, I think you're good for a while.
I think that's just bound to happen, right? With any accessible drug, you give a person enough weed, they're gonna eventually end up with shatter. You give a person enough coke, they're gonna end up with crack.
Yeah, no, I mean I think it's very accurate. I used to.
Well, I should say you give a person enough coca leaves, but I think
because like they want to get higher, and then like it's why go back to the other thing, or like the other thing becomes even more casual, maybe because it doesn't get them as high.
But then at some point it loses, I think, like, yeah, it
loses potency. Yeah.
No. I mean, you increase potency by refining it more and crystallizing it into like either like a more refined form of what actually gets you high at. Like instead of chewing on coca leaves, you end up with crack.
Yeah.
Or instead of smoking flour, you end up with like wax, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but at some point when you go too far, you end up losing a lot of like the aesthetic value. There is like beauty in like smoking the joint, or there is beauty, honestly, to say, like in railing lines at a party, you know, in some upscale art. There's a vibe to it, you know, like.
Absolutely, yeah.
But then when you get it to like smoking crack or like fucking smoking wax, it loses that vibe.
It does.
It loses the atmosphere. You're like, ugh, all right.
You want to come over and smoke crack?
Or you want to come over and do some coke with some bitches and some drinks.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a thing, you know? Yeah. Whereas you can't have that with crack.
Because everyone's whole reason for being there is the crack.
Is the crack, yeah. They're not going to forget about the vibes.
There's no socializing.
Yeah,
how you doing? Or like, I'm thinking about tomorrow. Like, you know, you're going to think about crack. I'm thinking about it right now.
It's like, dude, I'm not here to smoke weed and chill. Like, I'm here to do some fucking shatter and get obliterated.
You probably don't have to do that much crack to learn a lot about crack and the crack culture. Yeah. Because I'm sure, like, at a crack house, everyone will just like be talking about crack all the whole time. So you'll probably become very like enlightened about crack very quickly.
Well, yeah, because you want more of it, and then you start asking questions like, who has more? It's like, oh, that dude, but you can't get it right now. It's like, why not? It's like because he doesn't sell past during these hours, so I have to wait. Yeah, and then you
scratch the star. You're like, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So it happens like
wait,
that.
I can't have more of that right now.
It's a two-step addiction. The first step is it feels good. Second step is you can't get it whenever you want. So
Well, you could, but that's how you become a crackhead.
Then it's a slippery slope, you know? Like, it's like, oh, fuck. But coke is like, you know, there's still that aspect of... Because
it's really just the social culture of it. Like, that really makes them different.
Well, you might start with saying, like, I don't feel like fucking chewing on thousands of coca leaves throughout the day just to get a little buzz, and then you get the coke, you know, more refined powder.
You're like, wow, just a little gasoline. That's all those coca leaves.
Just needed. A little ethanol, yeah. to cure it. But then it turns into, well, I don't feel like getting my fucking septum deviated, so let me just smoke some crack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but then it could turn into like, you know what? I don't feel like fucking rotting my teeth. Maybe if they made crack in like a droplet form you could put on your tongue, wouldn't that be sick?
I think I prefer Coney used to do that like a inhaler.
Oh
But for crack.
shit, that
pretty
would be
good.
sick, yo. Honestly, that would be so effective. They might give it to like sold. Nah, it would be too addictive. Honestly,
We tried that.
but it would be
That was World War II. Well, we didn't try that. I'm sorry. The Nazis tried that. Well, everyone did.
but it would be different though than like the fentanyl epidemic, because the fentanyl epidemic happened because of a huge pharmaceutical fuck up. Basically, what it would like someone did this study where it's like the fentanyl products were like
Strong and cheap.
way more effective, right?
Yeah.
And then they were so effective that people just couldn't stop doing it. Where
Yes.
it got to the point where it's like, oh, I have a headache. Let me just take a painkiller.
Yeah.
So that happens. And then it turns into this fucking mess we're in now, or we were in. Now everyone's fucking dead, sad to say. But you go back to the beginning, and it turns out like they did those initial trials where they were like, yes, it was like the efficacy and effect rate was way higher, but all the test subjects were like stage 4 cancer patients. So all of that practical usage was based off of initial studies that were performed on stage 4 cancer patients. Because when you're a stage 4 cancer patient, you get whatever you want.
I mean,
it's like
as you should.
Yeah, exactly.
As you should.
Because you're gonna die.
Yeah.
So we're taking that kind of standard and giving it to the. It's like suddenly people say, "Oh, my back hurts."
Yeah.
It's like,
just too strong and overprescribed. Too many. A big marketing too. Like,
but it's one thing to.
But the other thing too, it's not even that it was too strong, and like they also just marketed the fuck out of it.
But look at that word, overprescribed. I feel like that only really only really applies to painkillers.
Well, yeah. I mean,
actually, not Adderall,
well,
Adderall and stimulants and painkillers. We should say.
Yeah, drugs with a narcotic edge to them.
Yeah, like stimulants. And
yes, exactly.
I mean, Adderall is some good shit. You ever do Adderall?
Yeah, like once or twice.
But
Kinda
never
just even me out.
But you never really used it to like fucking
to study or something, or I did it for a drive once.
Okay, that's good. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I use it like sometimes I have to pull all-nighters. Well, I used it. I wouldn't know where the fuck to get Adderall now, honestly. I'm too old for that shit. Like I don't know any college students.
No. You gotta go to the doctor yourself and get it.
Exactly. But then if I do that, then it comes with all the record and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but honestly though, like if
I like the good old days where you go to like 6 different doctors.
or the good old days where where you go to a friend's house, it's like, yo, you have so many pills. Like, yeah, it's Adderall. You want some? I have way too many. You know?
I have way too many.
Yeah.
At one point, I think like like you could the prison time for selling one Adderall is probably like illegally or pills illegally is more than it like you would charge for it.
Interesting.
Well, that's what I think. Like I feel like I don't know how much they were, but I know it was like it's like a 7-year sentence for like per
One
pill
pill?
for like for certain like things like Xanax or something. I'm sure I don't know. One of those, not Adderall, probably not.
Well, the pharma thing, they're always going to be like not liable because they're going to say shit like, "Well, we never told you to take these things every time."
Well,
you
they
get a
didn't know.
headache."
They just sold them to doctors, and doctors bought them. Doctors prescribed it. It's not the pharmaceutical industry.
Did you see
They
that?
didn't look at somebody and go, "Oh, you need this. You need fentanyl."
Did you see that Chris Evans movie with Emily Blunt about the pharma reps?
No. I know what you're talking about, but no, I didn't see it.
You should see it. Watch it. It's one of those movies we always talk about, like where it's like it's part mockumentary, but it's also part like actual like narrative storytelling in a movie.
Okay.
Like Wolf of Wall Street, Air Jordan, fucking Moneyball.
Blackberry.
It's like, what if we told the real story, but we got really good actors instead of these boring ass fucking normies? You know?
Yeah. What if we dramatized real events?
Yeah.
That is.
What if we added celebrities? But then when you're doing it about rich people, it kind of like it still tracks almost.
I forget what it was called, but it was really good. It was one with Mark Ruffalo where with DuPont and the fact that like their Teflon chemicals are leaking into the drinking water of this town.
Who's DuPont?
Oh, DuPont's a chemical company.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's one of those kinds of things. Okay.
Yeah, like Teflon. This factory was using their chemicals, and it was seeping into like the drinking water, and it was in like the atmosphere. Like they didn't really like shield their workers from it, and like all like the women like had child defects in their kids' birth. So this whole town like is actually fucked up.
No.
Yeah.
That reminds me of
There's a movie with Mark Ruffalo where he goes there and the guy's like, "This is what your company did," and he's like, "No, we didn't." And
oh,
then
so
he's
Mark
there.
Ruffalo was the good guy,
He's-
the whistleblower,
Yeah,
the
like
investigator.
At first, he's the bad guy. He's like a lawyer for them or whatever, and like he has to hear this out, and he's like,
you guys are assholes.
yeah, but he works for the bad guys, and he's like, yeah, I don't see the connection. Then like he looks into it more and more, and he's like, I see the connection. Then he turns on the company, and represents the entire town and wins them money. I think eventually.
We also recently saw him play the villain in Mickey 17.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very obviously him doing his Donald Trump version of Donald Trump, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Donald Trump. Oh, speaking of which.
Did you see The Apprentice? It's the movie with Sebastian Stan as Donald Trump and him meeting his lawyer Roy Cohn.
I didn't know there was a movie like that.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sebastian Stan's pretty good. He plays a younger Trump, so it's not like overly comical or anything like that.
Shit. I'll check it out. I like your movie recommendations. They're always
Oh yeah, I'm the best.
well. It's also because like we grew up in like a very similar environment for so many years of our lives, where it's like honestly, it makes sense that our taste was kind of collide. Like you like mob movies, I like mob movies, but we spent so many years in Staten Island.
I just
and
love New
York
Yorky
City.
stuff.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like most New Yorkers do.
And every single time, as a New Yorker, a person who was born, I was born in Queens, you were born in Brooklyn. We watch these mob movies growing up as kids, and it was like, hey, I've been there.
Yeah.
I know those places.
I know that guy.
I know that guy. Or it's, at least I know that deli.
Yeah,
it's like,
I've
know
been to that restaurant.
Yeah, I know that fucking, So that's never gonna go away. And it's not just mob movies. It's a lot of fucking movies that were, especially New York City. It's like there's just so many movies. It's never gonna stop. It's always gonna be like that.
Well, yeah, because this is the place to be.
And it's not always good too. Like I think of like Sex in the City, and I cringe because I know like divorcees from Florida are gonna move out to New York City because of that show. Or it's like I know like like Girls, HBO Girls. I'm like, oh fuck that.
Oh, yeah.
Like I hate that shit. Because I'm like it's
a bunch of fucking hipsters living in my city.
Yeah, you're right. Because they're not from the city. Those people.
New York City's for two types of people: people born here and immigrants. That's it. People born in New York or immigrants from other
countries.
Yes.
Yeah.
No transplants. No hipsters.
That's why it annoyed me when I saw all these Americans like from not New York City complaining about Mamdani. I'm like, first of all, number one, Mamdani's not gonna do shit. A mayor hasn't been able to do shit for a long fucking time. Mamdani's gonna promise all these things, he's not gonna do any of it. Secondly, like, why do you care? It's not your
I know, that's the other thing too. It's like, because every time I go to Florida, because I visit family there often, like people from Florida will go out of their way to just, like, if they like, oh, you live in New York, they'll go out of their way to complain about New York things, even though they don't live there, or things that they hear.
New people. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, like this one, like they worked at a restaurant. She ended up, she actually lived close to where my dad grew up, so I knew where she lived. And she was like, oh, her niece just went to New York, and she's like, she was at the airport, I think JFK, and she's like, and nobody there, nobody there spoke any English. No one could help her.
God damn.
And I was like, she's like, isn't that awful? I'm like, is your niece? Does your niece not know what an accent is?
Light.
Yeah. And I'm like, she probably heard an accent because like people know that workplaces in New York do speak English.
Yeah.
She's like, no, she couldn't find anyone who speaks English. So I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure she just spoke to someone with like a really thick accent. I was just like, I can't understand them.
I don't know. I mean, I also like as a New Yorker, it's like people are bugging out like who've never even been here about Mamdani, and I'm like, first of all, as a city,
I know
we were around.
The other thing too is also
we were around when the Twin
lived-
Towers were fucking blowing up. Like you think of one May. We were around when that idiot Giuliani. Well, no, he was actually pretty badass. He was just throwing homeless people in prison to clean up the streets, and he did it. Bloomberg
That's
made
the way
us
to clean the streets.
We sat through fucking as Bloomberg turned the city into Disneyland. And I'm just like, if you think
I like
one
Bloomberg.
mayor is going to make that much of a difference in the grand scheme of things, that's not how the city works. Like eventually Mamdani's going to get replaced sooner than you think by the next guy.
That's what happens.
Always, because that's how these things go.
Tis the order of things.
Until things fundamentally change in a way that truly matters. Like a new mayor is not that.
Or Eric Adams coming and taking it back.
Or Silva like starting like a paramilitary insurrection.
I like Silva. He's fun. He's funny.
Well, yeah, I love his
I
crew.
like his
You know
shtick. Yeah. Oh, the
the
Guardian Angels.
yeah, they're awesome. They're not racist. First
No,
of all,
no, not at all.
they
No,
employ
no, no.
very,
No one's ever. I don't know who's implied that. Not at all.
No, it's funny how like he's like super not racist. Like
Because he's a New Yorker. That's like New York Republicans aren't like other Republicans.
if there's one thing you can say about New Yorkers is that it doesn't make sense to be racist here.
No, it
really
doesn't.
does.
You're gonna have a really bad
You
time.
can have a really bad time.
a really hard time.
And if you are racist and you're forced to live in New York City, you're gonna end up leaving not racist eventually, unless you get shot or something.
in which case you were right.
Yeah, right. I'm sorry. We owe you an apology.
You were right.
Yeah, like we shouldn't have. We should have brought you out
You were
here.
right. They were really loud, weren't they?
And they were rowdy. And they were very sassy and violent and insular. Like it's because it's not just black people; it's also Latinos, the Chinese.
It's a bit of everybody.
Yeah, but mostly the Hasidics. Those guys are intense.
They are intense.
But I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna spread any more than they already where they're at. There's a cap on what they're doing. You know, there's only because it's not like they could integrate so well where they could like interbreed with other cultures as fast as.
Well, no, they can't.
They can't.
Yeah,
No matter how many kids
it's against the rules.
no matter how many kids they have in their
Yeah.
little insular, it's never gonna amount to because if you really do the math, it's like yeah, one couple has 10 kids, but then it's like, you know, it's still gonna be the same like circulating genetic pool where it's gonna.
Oh, sure,
degrade.
yeah.
It's not gonna pan out, you know. I mean, that's just New York City, but if you look at it in the grand scheme of things, the way like the breeding program of like the Jewish tradition works, which is your kids are not Jewish unless your mother's Jewish.
Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah.
And that's already one like hard restriction. Then there's a soft restriction where it's just personal preference. I was raised this way. This is what I know. I don't want anything different. We're better. We're chosen. Which I get if that's the way you're raised and that's what you're gonna angle for. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta get glasses. That's like
I mean, that's effective.
that's some itchy and scratchy show shit.
Yes, it is.
The itchy and scratchy show. Cheers. You know what I watched today?
That's a lovely $20 bottle of wine.
It is. I mean,
No, it's good.
I usually get like 17
silly.
bottles of wine, $17 bottles of wine, but
I understand, but you sprung today, and it shows. It shows.
this is not bad actually.
Actually, I do like this white wine.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm not a big white wine guy, but this is a good Pinot Grigio.
It's clean.
2023. It was a year for sure.
Ugh. I've always liked the idea of comet years, but this time I have a new angle. I want to collect fine wine from the COVID years, like a COVID vintage, unmolested
they're-
by human hands. A world like grown in a world unmolested by human hands and whatever.
Well, it had to be molested a little bit.
No, I mean like less so, because you remember how
Well,
like
less so sure.
how
Well,
like nature was
there's-
kind of healing during the lockdown. Because
True. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, but there'd be also a limited amount available because there was probably limited production during that time.
I don't think so.
Sure. It'd be 2021 would probably be better because that's when the land's been healed, not during 2020.
Shit, do you think this would make it more expensive eventually? Because it's rare then by
Yeah.
default.
Yeah.
We should do this. We should get into COVID.
Invest in 2020.
Yeah,
like-
yeah, like the COVID
true.
years.
That's true.
Lockdown wine.
We have to look into other factors of what
How do you
makes-
store it? That's my one thing. I that's why I never got
store it in
into.
a cool, dry place. We dig a cellar and we store the wine there. We'll get a cellar. All cellars work.
True. Anyway, that concludes the first part, by the way. So we could continue this strain. Usually the second part where we think about we talk about ideas,
we think about ideas.
theories, and philosophy. But this is a good idea, starting our own wine collection. So we have to pick somewhere dry. But no, I think it still has to. You need more concessions. I think you still need like a humidifier or some electronic temperature regulating space kind of device.
They sell fridges that do that, like for wine chiller fridges.
Are you supposed to
Those are
refrigerate
temperature.
wine stored long term, or is it supposed to be like natural cellar temperature or some shit?
Could depend on the type of wine as well. I'm not sure. There's things we have to look into though. But I think it could be accomplished.
Because I want to collect something. It's just the biggest number one problem of collecting things that could be potentially worth money is storage.
Absolutely.
Whether it's even comic books, whether
Because
it's
storage also costs money.
cars are the worst. If you're a
Oh yeah,
collector of things, cars are it's like a disgusting habit. Like you do or a disgusting hobby. Like you do not want to get into collecting cars unless you're Jay Leno.
well that's ridiculous. My landlord owns 2 classic cars, and that's just what it's just
I
his
wouldn't
hobby.
even go for like class. Well, two actually is a perfect number. Two is actually great. Never mind. I would take back whatever I was
Yeah,
gonna
like
fucking say.
he
That's
has
perfect.
2, and like he works on them like that's his hobby.
That's
Like of
perfect.
course he has to do work on them, but that's what he likes to do.
No, just if you're well off, first you have one beater like a fucking station wagon or some shit, and then you have two fun cars,
Yeah.
and maybe a motorcycle if you're really fucked up, you know. But generally speaking, yeah, that's the formula. Two cars, two fun cars. Even one car and one work car is like it's like beater car. Like one Honda CRV and one fucking Porsche. It's like perfect.
But he's got 2. He's got 2 classics, and he has his van, and then his wife has a car.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's a
Yeah, they're
very
chilling.
that's a very
They're
like
older folks.
that's a
so-
very non-apartment building living
well. No,
hobby
they
thing to do. It's like you get your garage, you might as well fucking use it. I have a garage
he
now.
uses his garage like a garage.
Yeah.
Like it has 2 lifts for his cars when he comes in. He does all his work there. Like
Yeah.
it's not like he's just buys classic cars and like is sending into a shop and doing like all this stuff, whatever. Like it's something he's actively doing.
How do you feel about the whole direction of electric cars? I mean, because I know people in the winter are having like a bad time with their Teslas and shit.
Really,
Yeah.
I guess thing. Well,
Well, the
it's good
cold
for
saps the battery because like when you leave your car
Yeah.
overnight, the battery still like kind of drains, but in the cold seasons, it's extra bad.
electronics do run better in colder temperatures, but yeah, the battery, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would never, if I got an electric car, just the way things stand right now, I would never get a Tesla. They're just very cheaply built.
Yeah, get a Kia or Hyundai or something.
Yeah, we get like now there's so many like main brands that are doing this. BMW. I'd rather go with something like that. Even like Polestar, I liked. It's a all electric company. They're good. I see Rivian a lot. That's Chinese. There's a Saudi one, I think, that's really obviously really expensive. Not Saudi, but Dubai or something like that.
Dubai mobiles.
Dubai mobiles.
Damn. Well, I mean, I guess like we were. Do you think we are the last generation to be like full on combustion? It's like after us, it's just they're all just gonna lean towards like self driving electric.
I don't know if we're the last. I don't know. Depends how long people who have interest in these oil companies and gas companies are still running things.
Holding on with their
Yeah.
cold, like
Yeah,
that pipe
yeah,
and their
they're-
cold dead
they're-
fingers.
Until we pry off their cold dead fingers
Yeah.
from these things. That's who knows?
Maybe they don't even think they're doing something evil. Maybe to them, they're like they become vindicated because they're like, we've been a part of like a crazy important infrastructure of humanity for like so long, and now you're telling us like, oh, what we're doing is bad. Fuck you. Like without
I
us,
think it's
like,
more so, hey, all my money is in this shit, and I like money. I need money to run other things.
true.
Like that's another thing too. Like I mean, like even for maybe conglomerates that own multiple things, it's like, hey, yo, if you fuck me on this and kill me on this, I'm gonna have to raise prices here, raise prices there, do this. I don't know.
Then I guess it's up to the disruptors to provide their own like to fill in the gaps, like how Tesla provides their own insurance.
Yeah,
They have to, you know. Like, what are you gonna leave it to fucking Geico or Progressive or State Farm to fucking figure out the?
yeah. Well, because there's no Tesla. Also, no mechanics want to work on a Tesla anyway because they don't know anything about
Exactly.
it.
So there's no contingency for the infrastructure of that whole thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously they have to do
That's
their own.
like Farouk actually told me once. He's like, I think Teslas break down a lot. I'm like, they break down a lot. He's like, but I always see a lot of them like around in this area of Brooklyn. I'm like, yeah, in Red Hook, that's where there's a Tesla dealership. He's like, yeah, there's always a bunch of cars there. I'm like, yeah, they fix them there. He's like, we don't see that other places. I'm like, yeah, but they only fix them there. That's it. Your mechanic's not going to fix your Tesla.
No.
Yeah.
Why would you expect him to? Which is kind of one of the reasons why like I'm still gonna stick with combustion engines. You know.
I mean,
It's simple. I could fix that shit if I really had to. You know, it's like if it was like something like I don't know, like a blown rod or a piston or a fucking like a ring or some shit. Yeah,
Mhm.
or a gasket. Yeah, I could fix that shit myself.
Yeah.
If I wanted to tune it up, like there's a whole historical precedent for all this shit that I could just reference and look up, and it's all mastered. You know, it's all fine tuned so perfectly to the point where we really reached our limit with combustion engines. We took that shit to the like the best it could possibly be.
Yeah, I think so.
It's the peak.
We took it too far, even then we pulled back
So
a little bit.
so it's basically like, are we choosing? Like, if you had to choose between like the one technology in its infancy or one technology at its peak, for a long time, I'm still gonna use like fucking I don't know, like Windows over Mac or some shit.
Mhm.
I mean, then again, they're just as old as each other. That's a bad example. Yeah, cars, man.
Old cars.
I mean, electric. It's not just cars, right? It's everything. Like even like the way we take in information. Nobody reads books anymore.
Yeah, some people do. But I mean, like, what do you mean? Like, nobody reads paperback books anymore? Or you mean like nobody reads long forms of writing anymore?
What's the point of even reading a book now? You could literally just feed it to an AI model and it's like, give me the most important bits and condense it, make it a podcast, make it an audiobook.
That's true. Shit. Well, because there's a different. As I would say, there's not. What's the point? Maybe to like newer, younger people, like, yeah, like, what's the point of doing that? Because they're missing out on like the way the interaction that reading is with something, and how you can like kind of like when it's just you reading it, you are completely interpreting it like directly. So your imagination is fully like in control of that. Like I feel like if you ask an AI to make an audiobook, that's it takes some of the imagination out of things and creativity.
I
And like
think what
now
would be
you're just
interesting technologically more than like AI, it would be like if we could make our pets live forever.
well, Mike was just telling me this the other day. Like, there's some medicine that's not FDA approved yet, obviously, but like that's supposed to help like older dogs extend their lives a little bit. Like, you give it to them like around like age 9 or 10, they'll live like an extra like 4 years
That's
on
mad
average.
funny.
Yeah,
Mike is already thinking about.
I know. Yeah, his
'Cause
dog's
I-
his
dude,
dog's 3.
Yo,
And he's like, yeah.
dude, I can't help but think about it. Even as a cat owner, I'm like, when Mochi goes, like, I have to be there to like watch him die, and it's like it hurts, you know.
Yeah.
It really, really, it kind of makes you just wish, because especially if it's like, if it's all really your, not like the family cat, not like the family dog, like it's
Oh, sure,
your
yeah.
dog,
It's
and
your
it's
buddy. Yeah.
when it's your guy and he's
Yeah.
relied on you and you've raised him as a puppy or a kitten, you feel really attached. And you already thinking about, like, it's not like your kid where your kid outlives you. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna have to watch my little boy die.
Aw,
It's like, it's
yeah.
sad. Sometimes I do get really surprised though, like when I run into an old friend, like when I knew them like years ago, they were already like an old pet, and then I meet up with them as an adult, and then I go to their place, it's like, that thing's still alive. Like,
Yeah,
what
I
the
know.
fuck?
Yeah, then when that happens, you're like, holy shit. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he's not going anywhere. I'm like, are you sure? Because he's like coughing up blood and like,
Yo, those ones, yeah, those like when you see like older dogs hanging on, like
it's almost like they want to die. It's like, please, just like let me fucking go.
that's why you have to like when they're older too, you have to talk to a vet. Like, is their quality of life still okay? And it's like, yeah, I guess. Like all pets, like I think when they're like blind and when they go blind and deaf, like that's usually when they're gonna go eventually.
Yeah.
But you let them hang on for a bit for that. But like it's terrible.
I think the way to really extend your pet's life, to be honest, is to actually just be there.
Yeah, well, I think so too.
No, because like I only noticed this. It's like my cat's not a special cat. I don't really think I do anything special, but I do think what's weird is how attached he is. You
Yeah,
know?
he likes you.
So what I'm thinking is, like, it's not because I did anything special. What really is significant is that I work from home. I'm not spending like 75% of my day away from the cat.
Yeah.
I'm here with him like all the time, and so it's like he never feels like, because if I could only imagine like what it would have been like if I did have to like go to the office for like 10 hours a day, and that's like 12 hours with travel time, probably more.
That's what kept me from getting a pet for so long. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
leave him by himself, and it's like, and I think about it, it's like it would have been awful for him. He would have hated that.
it'd just be a different relationship. Like,
He probably would have had a shorter life. He probably would have gotten stupider, less stimulated.
yeah. Like, I think like Farouk's like yeah, I guess Farouk's cat like I think because he's always lived in an apartment with other people there.
Yeah,
And
it's fine if it's
People go in and out for work though. He feels like he's also is a roommate at that apartment.
yeah, that's
Who just
fine.
doesn't
You
pay
know, as
rent.
long
Yeah,
as long as they're not left alone. You know.
yeah. That's rough. Who wants to do that? Like to be okay with it, but you don't want to leave it like that all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, because working like
yeah, that's the big
being gone
problem.
10 hours a day, like 12 hours a day, that's rough.
Yeah, I'd have to get a second cat then.
Yeah, yeah, usually helps.
Yeah, but he's so like human like because I don't know when you get them as babies they just
You just mold them.
yeah they
Yeah.
imprint they imprint really fast.
Yeah. I had one of my cats. Like I had her as a kid, and she just was always just used to being handled. So that she never cared. Like you could just pick her up, spin her around.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd just be okay with it.
Because she's never known suffering from human hands. So
Oh yeah,
why
yeah.
would you give a
She's
shit?
like, well, this he's never never let me get stray before.
Yeah, so
So
it's like, I'll let him do all this shit. Why
yeah.
not? Yeah, same thing with him.
Oh, now he's tired from being pet.
Yeah. All right, I gotta roll weed. I know you hate the smell. Yeah. Yeah, cats are really cool. I don't think it's a coincidence that like people who are good to their cats end up living like luckier, decent lives. You know, happier. Like they deal with less bullshit for some reason.
Oh yeah.
I mean that could be like honestly a trick to life. This is pretty superstitious, but like if you get a cat, it will accelerate your quality of life. If you treat the cat bad, your life is gonna get bad really quick. If you treat the cat good, your life is gonna get better really quick. If you're neutral with the cat, then your life is gonna stay neutral really quick. I really think like your cat has the ability to just project like intense of your intense reflections of your inner state.
Like I think cats are like also like the difference with them is like they don't have to be like taken care of constantly like something like more intensely or whatever like a dog. Like they could just be like a roommate. Like they just hang out, and when they want to hang out with you, they hang out with you. So there's not that constant like need where they're like, what, like where are you? Where have you been?
I think it's more like that when it's just you and the cat. Like if there's other
Yeah.
family members in the house, then it's like it's a little different
Yeah,
because they could always like they could whore themselves out to someone else.
I've seen cats like that. Those whore cats.
I've seen
Everyone that walks in.
I felt terrible for Chip Douglas, you know, Angela.
Mhm.
Her cats. They were so beautiful, but they were like starved for affection. They were just like all over me and I was like, what the fuck? Do you ever like pay attention to your cats? It was crazy. She was like yelling at them and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, they were nice cats. So, you know, and then, you know, since she treated them not so nice, her life ended up like not so nice. So it just reinforces what I'm saying. Like, yo, you got to treat your cats good, like really good. If you can't, then you're better off just not having a cat. Maybe a dog would have been better.
Maybe, perhaps.
Yeah.
For her.
Yeah. A small dog that she could yell at and the dog would just yell back.
Nah, she's a dog her own size.
Oh, yeah. No, oh my God.
So one of the dog could just rise up and be like, no.
No. I'm the man of the house now. Give me a beer.
You can talk, Sparky? Yeah, tired of listening to you, bitch. It's my turn to talk.
I'm going to watch the game. Give me a beer. She's like, okay. Yeah, I bet some people would actually really like follow in line with that shit.
Yeah, some people would.
Like Wilfred.
That was a good show.
Yeah, right? Not even the OG. Wasn't it originally an Australian show or something?
Oh, yeah, that's true. I believe so.
Interesting. Yeah, those Australians are crazy people.
They're bonkers.
The way they say "oh no," they're like "oh no,
No.
oh no,
Oh, no.
no,
No. It's
No.
like, yeah, no.
They add an R to their O sound.
Yeah.
Like, oh no,
No. Those guys are weird.
oh no.
That's what happens on the other side of the world.
What?
Their brains are upside down.
Yeah, the toilets.
Their
toilets
brains
flush.
are upside down.
When the
yeah.
toilets flush, they swirl the other way.
Yeah.
The opposite way.
Oh, yours swirl the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was just also thinking about traveling recently, and maybe Australia. I should put that on the list because I was my sword teacher was asking me. He was like, "Where would you travel to after if you get like Yondan?" Because my 4th degree black belt, he would be like, "You would the idea is you'd be fully qualified to be a teacher, and under specific review.
You must go, my son, to Australia to teach locals.
It's more like I'd be free to go to Australia.
Yeah.
Because like that's what would keep me here is like not being the rank. It's like, well, I got to finish the curriculum. Then I could say I'm qualified to like continue expanding my own skills.
Oh, we'll do.
Plus, I work remotely, but I don't want to like move away from like a time zone.
Yeah, that's be rough.
Hell yeah, it would be.
I think traveling's good. I'm going to try to go to Japan myself, like a month or so.
What, for a visit?
Well, yeah, my cousin lives there. He's in the Navy, so I'm gonna go there. I can stay with him, and like, yeah, just to check it out, just to do like, why not? I have time to travel. I should.
Yeah. Yeah, I want something more substantial than just like a vacation. Like I would want.
Oh, you're talking about like just a complete change of lifestyle to an extent, scenery. Because I mean, yeah, then yeah.
Well, even any other state besides New York, if I made the money I made now and lived anywhere else, I would.
I wouldn't live in the U.S. if I. I mean, I'm sorry. You go on.
Well, you would live in the U.S.?
No, I wouldn't. I'd rather go somewhere else. Completely.
Right?
Yeah. If I was gonna live in New York, I'd be like, well, Barcelona.
But then there's the work shit. If I lived in Europe, like I'd have to be up at like fucking, 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. to get work done.
No, well, I mean, you could. What time? What was it like in Ireland? It was like 6 hours apart. That wasn't that bad.
That's pretty bad.
That wasn't that bad.
6 hours ahead or 6 hours behind?
Behind. So like when it's like 6 p.m. would be.
I'd have to be up for work at like 4 a.m.
No, but 6 p.m. for you is 6-8. Oh yeah, no, it'd be the other way around. Yeah, you'd be working at 4 p.m. That sounds great.
But I'd be working.
Then it gets late. Yeah, but then you go out late, you drink, you do whatever. Then
actually, that's pretty sick.
I think it really work out really well because I don't have to get up till late after. You have to get up till late afternoon.
And
you work till a little bit
and
later.
And meet a nice Irish girl, right?
Oh yeah,
get a nice Irish.
Hopefully, she's not related. And, yeah.
To me, okay. Yeah. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I think we're I'm sorry. I think we're distant relatives. Like, we can't do this. It's like, what are you talking about?
There's actually talking about. It was probably the last SNL sketch that I thought was funny. It's from a while ago though. But it's like it's an Irish gaming show where there's a guy and then there's three bachelorettes. 2 are from Ireland, one's from America, but her ancestors are Irish. And like through the questions or whatever, like he finds out the first Irish girl is actually one of his cousins. So the American girl is like, oh, this will be great for me. And then like the Irish host adds in how like it'll be really rough to compete with. Because they just Irish, I guess, just fuck their cousins all the time, and then it turns out the second Irish girl is also his cousin, and like he can't decide between the 2 cousins, not the girl he's not related to.
Well, because she's not the hotter one. Yo, so
that's also true.
Speaking of game shows, there's this fucking game show.
I started a business to give bulk clothes
in Germany about like who can cut things in half the best.
That sounds pretty German.
Dude, it's insane. Like, I can't believe this fucking... Someone called this the epitome of brain rot. I was like...
Okay. Als nächstes...
Sinn, dass man ihn längs halbiert und nicht quer.
Ich bin ja nicht so sicher, immer.
Okay.
So, like... Let me weigh it.
Alter. 6. Aber...
Right? Isn't this insane?
Er will noch nicht anschneiden, deshalb dreht er das Messer auf die andere Seite. Zack.
So, wir fangen hier an. Oh. Das ist perfekt.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Right, dude?
I do like that music. It's just so pressing.
It's fucking insane. Apparently the pretzel is the most legendary one.
I mean, that's nuts.
Yeah, fuck the pretzel. Yeah.
All right, get a load.
America's slander is no longer tolerated because there is a German TV show purely dedicated to contestants cutting food into perfectly equal halves and then weighing them to see who got the closest. So we can see the blue guy fumbling around with his eggplant, wishing him the best of luck with that knife that looks like it's been dragged on pavement right before the production crew handed it to him to make it so dull it wouldn't even pierce a piece of paper. What can I say? Really electric stuff. And now they're weighing it to see who got closest to cutting 2 perfectly equal halves. Get a load of this guy. Buddy made one 6 grams heavier than the other. Womp womp. Anyways, comment the word poop down below.
So fucking stupid, but you know what? That is very German. It's like of all the slop.
It's about doing something efficiently. That's why I feel like it makes it so German.
Yeah. I mean, like nobody could really make fascism work like the way the Germans made it.
Well,
work.
hey, no, they're the best. Like, what about this thing? But if we went even further with it,
Yeah, like the Italians and the Spanish tried their own form,
very lazily.
but the Germans did it differently. You know, they were more systems.
What if we were
based.
more fascist than the rest of the fascists?
Like what if
Now, there's an idea?
What if we took the emotions out of it and just like gave ourselves completely to the system, you know, and we relied more on the system, and the system is always correct. And guess what? It fucking worked. Their trains always ran on time. Their food always came on time. The cabs, the traffic was always like scheduled and running according to time. You know, like
They're very efficient people.
yeah. I was just joking in the stream earlier that I would love a German wife, like just a straight robotic autistic German wife, like just evening me, balancing me out. You know.
I had a German great aunt, my Aunt Ingrid, from Germany. Very nice lady. Very good cook.
Yeah.
Very German. Wasn't
it.
a fan of
Dude,
Jews.
if me and you went to Germany, I would try so hard to find like a nice girlfriend. You know,
There's sturdy gals over there.
maybe Russia. Russia would be fine too.
That would also be fine.
I mean, because like I said before, like we think of the Russians, quote unquote. We're really thinking of Slavs. We're not thinking of actual Russians.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So if I found like a Russian wife, like I think that's pretty epic.
you don't want a
like,
Slav. I have some Slav in me, so it's all right.
We got a chip on her shoulder.
Big chips.
Yeah. No, but a straight up Russian wife, like damn, that'd be intense.
It would be very intense. I don't know if I'd be ready for it.
It'd be hardcore.
It would be.
My Siberian queen.
I don't know. I just feel like she would just think she's better than me and smarter than me.
Maybe she would be.
She probably would be. She'd probably
Yeah.
get a job and work a lot harder than me.
Yeah.
And then just talk shit about me the rest of the time.
And she'd
The
be
rest
like,
of our lives.
she'd be like, I don't understand. In Russia, we don't have these. You have these, and yet
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are a piece of shit.
Yeah, That would just be the rest of my life.
I don't understand, husband. We in Russia, we don't have these, but you have these. You are a piece of shit. You know?
No, I'm not coming home for sex. I'm going to keep working.
at least
Doing
she'll
overtime.
At least she'll probably never get fat, and she'll probably never get cheat if she's like Catholic, like Russian Catholic or some shit.
That's the way to go.
Probably hardcore as fuck.
Well, when I get fat, Russian food's not fattening, I guess. At all.
We just have to go to a Russian village and find ourselves some nice wives, and be like, listen, your daughters will come back more complicated, but they'll be better off as Americans. as our
They'll be
wives.
better. It's a great way to like pick up girls. I feel like the old-fashioned way was to go to a neighboring village. And be, hey, listen, I see the girls around here. They'll be a lot better off with us.
Yeah. Like seriously,
I see the rest of the guys. I see the rest of the guys around here. These girls will be a lot better off with us.
Yeah. You go, yeah. Or you could tell that to the girls straight up. It's like you go to like Panama or some shit. and
This
you
is
call-
what you guys call a house. Psh,
no.
nah, I built a better one. You'd come see it.
My car is bigger than this.
His horse is fat. How's his horse fat? My horse is great
You
shape.
could give them like Adidas flip flops, so you could have that. They're like, oh my god!
The tiniest of all Chinese hands have made.
No, that's probably unfair. If we're talking about Russia, first of all, Russia they're very decadent in Russia. They got good shit. They got
Very
great shit.
Yeah.
Like they don't really spare expenses if they don't have to. You know.
Mhm. It's just
Whereas if it's South America, then we're talking different. You know, like
Oh,
then
yeah.
it's a little.
spicy.
Yeah, you could go there with. I want to go to one of those places where it's like you go there with like $1,000 and it's almost like it's like $1 million or some shit.
There's not many places like that. I feel like
No, more like 10,000.
so. I don't know. It's like 10,000 to make it. I don't know. Not that many places like that.
You could at least go to Cambodia and get a lobster dinner for like $5.
they have a lot of lobster in Cambodia. Do you want to eat a Cambodian lobster? I don't know if you want. You buy that Cambodian lobster. It might
ain't
just
gonna
be
be-
worth $5.
It ain't going to be like those New England lobsters. No.
I had a. I kind of liked. I was like, it was like food porn. It was like, but it was like the dark equivalent of like regular porn, but in food form, like that show Bizarre Eats, right? Bizarre Foods. Where that dude just goes places and eats random things.
I remember the proto version of that show, which was Anthony Bourdain's A Cook's Tour.
Right, but his was like going to countries and examining, like, yeah, like
He ate
it's
some
the
weird
same. It's the same one of those
He
shows.
ate some
that
fucking weird shit, though.
yeah, it's the same. It's one of those It's one of those travel shows.
Yeah.
Travel eating shows. But he would eat weird shit, like really weird shit, like explicitly weird shit.
Yeah.
Like that was the whole point.
That's the
of
whole
it.
gimmick, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a gimmick.
Yeah. So one time he was in some South Asian town, and like he's going through the market. Like in this market, you could buy your food here, and then they'll cook it like over there for you. And someone like made him eat like a fucking muskrat, but like it wasn't like the muskrat wasn't like filleted and then the meat was cooked. Like they took a whole muskrat and took the guts out. I think they gutted it and then just threw it on the fucking thing. They took the hair off and then threw it on the fucking thing and just gave it to him. And
Did he like it?
No, he took a bite out of it. He was like,
Did they season it?
I don't think so. Like there was some breakdown, like I think communication there, and they were just like, "Okay, you want to eat this? All right." Like,
The most disgusting thing I've ever seen eaten was in this one, like, I think it was an African village or a very South Asian village, definitely South Asian. It was tropical, had to be, where they collect mosquitoes and they grind them up
I've
into
seen shit
patties,
that.
like patty cookies.
I've seen shit like that. Yeah.
And then this guy ate it, and he was like immediately like, ugh. It was like, imagine the worst, fishiest taste mixed with the worst texture, mixed with the worst like synthetic kind of chemically taste. Just something you're not, and oh god, like that's the worst.
And especially if there's no crunch. Ugh.
It's like there's a giant mosquito, and you just took a bite out of it. Like you think that's gonna taste good?
No. I know in like South American countries, there's they eat like some type of bug as like a snack.
Yeah, the South
Yeah,
Asian
right,
countries do
yeah.
that. Yeah,
They
they
do
do.
too, yeah.
They do centipedes. But with the South Asians, what I like is that they go heavy with like the spices and the season. Like if you look at those stupid like Facebook reels or those YouTube reels, like you see that the way they do it, it's like, yeah, they have the bugs, but they fry that, but then they put in like a bunch
Yeah,
of
because they're
other
like, we know we're cooking bugs.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
like, we know
We've
what
been
we're
doing this for a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Trust me. Like we thought of some shit. Like, whereas other people doing it purely for like shock value, like all right,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Fear Factor shit.
They're bringing Fear Factor back.
Joe Rogan,
I don't think so.
fuck out of here.
I know.
But then again, Joe Rogan's better than that.
Is he? Is he?
Fear Factor.
Well, he's better than he doesn't need anything that's like a cash grab thing. That's true. He's better off financially.
Imagine telling a Gen Alpha kid, it's like, I remember when Joe Rogan used to make people eat bugs for money.
And they're probably thinking like, he would bully people on his podcast to do that. It's like, no. Before a podcast.
No, it was people willingly did this.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
On
What?
a contest. Yeah.
We didn't know who Joe Rogan was. He was just a man.
They ate bull testicle,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
ate penis, they ate everything.
That's one of my favorite Chappelle Show things. You eat a lot of penis in my line of work, Joe Rogan. Yeah, because he just goes for it. And they're all disgusted with how easily Tyrone does it.
You're like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
And he's just munching on this.
Yeah. He put hot sauce on it, I think.
Yeah. That's cheating, though. You shouldn't be allowed to season it.
Well, he wasn't trying to cover it up. He was trying to accentuate the taste of the bull's penis with hot sauce in this particular show. But you're right. Certain things can overpower something.
I'm thinking of those things they ate in Fear Factor. I'm like, how bad is it? It's probably really bad.
Bad, like just like disgusting.
Like
Yeah, probably.
gag-inducing. Like as soon
Oh,
as you,
yeah.
like a live cockroach, you bite into it and you're like,
I couldn't watch the ones that were like eating based, really, like the ones that are like endurance or whatever, or like physical. That's what I would watch. The eating ones, I'm like, I don't think so. I would change the channel, wait for it to be over.
what would you change it? Like what kind of movies? Well, we reached the third part. This is where we talk about like cultural artifacts, like movies and shit.
Cultural artifacts.
Wait, actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's take a quick recess.
Media.
Yeah.
My throat's kind of fucked up right now.
Media. We need media. We love media. We love movies. We love video games. We love music.
We love everything the media does.
Well, I love everything the media did.
better, more accurate.
Nowadays, it's like kind of like eh. A lot of people throw around the term slop. This is slop. Slop this, slop that. AI slop. Like mind slop. Twitter slop. Algorithm slop. All slop.
They do. I like that term slop, but they're
Netflix slop.
just or
Were
that
you a
or
fan of
not
Stranger
slop,
Things?
but schlock.
Speaking of slop, were you a fan of Stranger Things?
No, not really.
That shit was slop. That was slop as fuck.
I never really watched it.
Did you see the movie The Rip?
The what?
The Rip?
I did not.
Dude, the whole time I was watching that movie, I was like, this is so Chris Divers. In fact, it was so Chris Divers, it was embarrassing. It was like the kind of thing, it was like let's say like I was trying to catch a pedophile, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I put on like little blushy things and then put on a little like propeller cap and diapers on and say, I'm a little boy, Mr. Pedophile.
Yeah.
Like come and get me. That's how it
Always gets him.
I feel like this movie was geared towards you like that. Like this is that little this is that
It's just so overly like yeah.
It stars Ben Affleck as a cop along with 4 other cops played by Matt Damon.
All 4 other cops are played by Matt Damon.
Imagine that'd be sick. No,
That'd be pretty good. I'd be impressed.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it would be like Coming to America.
Why? That's something brave to do.
Like Coming to America.
Yeah, I love Coming to America.
Eddie Murphy did that shit. And the Nutty Professor.
Him and what's his name played multiple characters. And Arsenio Hall.
Yeah.
Arsenio Hall was pretty good in that movie.
Yeah. Fucking but I'm telling you, man, the movie The Rip, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, they play as like cops along with 3 other cops in the squad. Steven Yeun plays one of the cops. They're all Miami PD.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of like like a trailer for this movie, like starring Ben Affleck, Matt Damon as such and such, and Matt Damon as such and such, and Matt Damon as such.
We couldn't count.
And Matt Damon.
We couldn't get Robin Williams, so we had to settle for Matt Damon as a chief.
Not till they get that. We could start using AI and projecting dead people's images and personalities and stuff.
Yeah, like young Robin Williams.
I want a young Robin for this movie.
Or young, yeah. Anyway, fucking The Rip. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Steven Yeun, and a couple of other people. They're like Latino or something because it's Miami, you know. So the story goes like their captain, their leader, apparently gets killed, murdered, and the whole backdrop of it is they suspect it's someone from the unit. Someone from the narc squad of Miami PD. They call it, I forgot what they call the Rip Squad or some shit. Because the idea is like narc squads, in as far as they paint it, they frame it. They're like, we go after the money. Like, yeah, we could go after the drugs, but no, like if you
Money's
find,
better.
yeah, if you go for the Rip, they call it the Rip. Like, you know, the cops are like, oh, we got a $20,000 Rip. You know, you raided the stash.
I know what a Rip is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You know, like
you just
you're
said
right.
this movie was so me. I would as soon as you said Rip and you're like, this movie's for you. I'm like, oh, I can figure out what this is about.
Yeah. But the fact that it's like Ben Affleck and like Matt Damon, and it's not that you have an affinity to Matt Damon. It's just or Ben Affleck.
I do not, for the record, I do not have an affinity for Matt Damon.
I did not, in fact, have an affinity with Matt
I
Damon.
do not, in fact, have an affinity for Matt
So yeah,
Damon.
it's one of these fucking movies, you know.
Yeah.
Action packed, Matt Damon. I bet they got so hard at the thought of doing this movie together. Like they were like, "Yeah, Matt, like we got to do it." Yeah,
I think
you're
Matt
right.
was just at Ben's house when he got a call for it. He's like,
You want to do this with me, bro?
Yeah. They were just like, they were just fucking
easy
like
$2 million.
Yeah.
Easiest $2 million you ever made, right? Yeah.
They were talking. They're like, man, this helicopter's awesome. Wish I could buy it. Yeah, me too, man.
Hey,
and so I called.
for it,
Yeah. Just we could totally buy and share this helicopter with this movie.
Yeah, it's literally like, yo, they offered me $2 million, but I bet if I bring you on, I could get $4 million, so we'll split it. You know,
When you're a movie star at that level, I feel like it's just like it's on a whim when you decide to do things, and it's because like you want something expensive. You're like, no, my accountant can get so mad if I do that.
let's just make a movie together.
Yeah,
bro.
then I could tell my accountant I'll just pay for it with that.
Yeah.
Hooray!
And I bet this will easily make that money back.
At least it's gonna buy them an airplane to share or a helicopter.
Because you're gonna see this movie. You are going to see this.
Someone's
movie.
gonna see it. Well, it doesn't even matter if anyone sees it. Netflix has already paid
No, I
for
mean
it.
you yourself at
Oh,
least
me?
have to check it out,
Yeah,
right?
perhaps, yeah. I'll check it out. No, I'll check it out. It's out on Netflix now.
Yeah. It's not just out; it's new on Netflix.
Oh, new on
it's the
Netflix.
category in and of itself. Yeah.
New. So I'm getting Netflix for free through Verizon, but it's the basic one.
Oh, so you get
'cause I'm
ads?
not- yeah.
No.
Yeah, I tried watching like Trailer Park Boys the other night because I'm like, I'm going to bed. I love this show, and not even like it's like every 6 minutes.
That's fucked up.
They do it more than like I'm pissed at like which I don't get is like like Prime like adding ads. Like they've charged you $20 more, which is like maybe 10%, 20%, right? More than the previous year, and then they add ads on top of it. It's like, how do you justify adding ads and charging me more money? Yeah, that's the ads are to make you money. You don't need to charge me more.
Honestly, I'm just happy that this is going to push more people towards piracy. And I'm also happy personally that I never went anything beyond. First of all, I was already paying for Amazon Prime. So Prime Video comes with that.
Same. Yeah.
Second, all I have is Netflix. I don't have that fucking Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, Discovery Plus. I don't have any of that shit.
Well, Paramount Plus I get for free from somebody. And that's it too. Like I would just share some other ones. Like I've only ever paid for like 2 at a time.
I don't feel like I need that many streaming services. I'm like,
Well, now I don't pay for any except for Prime.
I feel like with the PC, like that's really. I mean, it's not that. It's just I just maybe in my like teens or my 20s, I could have like justified spending like 8 hours a day watching like a series or two, but I can't do that anymore.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
But then what I do like is like being able to multitask, like working while I watch the things, you know.
That's why like when I do watch something new, it's like especially like a show, it's like I'm not gonna like
I'll save it just for work. Yeah. I'll be like, this is for my work work time,
work
you know?
show.
Yeah, so I can watch it while working. Otherwise, work is gonna be mad slow, you know. But now I'm like, because like I'm here when I work, so it's like, it's at this point, it's like I have to keep myself busy.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because if I don't, then it's like,
then it just you'll lose control of all professionalism.
Yeah, but this
You'll be
is
laying on that couch.
But I like it because this is how I ended up like learning mad shit. You know, this is how I ended up like figuring out how to do mad shit.
I think work from home is more beneficial for everybody.
I think
as long as your job.
I think it's more beneficial for smart people. I think if you're a retard, like working from home could actually be your undoing.
It could be, yeah, because people don't understand how to self motivate.
Yeah, like it's fine, like indulge all you want, but you still have to like
do the work, man.
Yeah, because even
and then it's just up to you. Like, there's no longer like some fear of someone like judging you for it.
No, but I love that because then I realized I was like my employers were slowing me down.
Yeah, right. Like you're no longer concerned with things that don't like help optimize your work, your effort or whatever, like your work you do.
But some people are different. Some people are the opposite. It's like you were the one slowing your company down.
Sure.
Actually. Yeah. Those are the people who end up. It's like, oh, I could work from home. That means I could drink like a handle of vodka every day, and you know, it's like people really think like that. You know?
Oh, sure, yeah.
So when you do that, it's like it's troublesome.
Sorry, really quick. When do you think we'll finish up?
We'll do it in. Hold on, I have the timer on. We'll do it in 26 minutes.
Okay.
26, 26. 26.
You want 6 venti Starbucks lattes?
Well, now it's 25. 25. Italian is cinque. Spanish is cinco. And French is who gives a fuck.
The French is fuck it.
It's un, deux, trois, six, si,
un, deux, trois.
Clat. Cinq.
Trois.
The way they say 5 is cinq, I think. Like cinq. Un, deux, trois, cinq. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq.
I have this thing with Farouk where like like you know how like people say croissant and then people will correct you. Yes, it's pronounced croissant. Well, like I always go extra with it. Like instead of just going croissant, just start making duck noises. Like, it's a croissant. Excuse me. Actually, it's pronounced
like a Chinese man, like a croissant. Croissant.
Oh shit! Never put that together.
Or it's like how like bacon and beer can, like bacon in a Jamaican accent sounds like beer can in a British accent.
Bacon.
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 Bacon. Yeah. So you know what I just watched the last few days? Because usually when I work out, I usually like to watch movies, but recently I changed my policy. I was like, I'll watch a movie that I just don't enjoy or that I've seen before. So I just want to get through the workout so I can stop watching it.
Sometimes I do that just to just to have something on. So it's just like
So I recently, it was 21 Jump Street, and I was like, damn, this movie made Channing Tatum's career.
it really did. It brought him back from like
The Dead, yeah.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's not like he didn't do good shit before because I think Magic Mike's a good movie, but there's
Or the
this
Eagle.
yeah.
The Eagle. Channing, he tried to be serious. That's the thing. He was too hot though. He was too pretty. To be
Like
serious.
no one, like you just can take him seriously.
Yeah.
Like, like no one's like that.
But then, like when you see him in 21 Jump Street, it's like hilarious. You're like, oh man, this is great.
It's like John Cena. I feel like did that instead of like where The Rock went like full serious at first and like actiony.
Yeah.
It didn't work. It took like doing different things. And, like John Cena being a big jack dude, like his comedic sensibility and timing is excellent. But now it's gotten him to start doing dramatic stuff instead of like him floundering with dramatic stuff.
Wait,
like,
who we talking? The Rock?
Oh, John Cena.
John Cena. Yeah.
I was just comparing like
Well, John Cena, yeah, he's a smart guy. He's a really
he's really
fucking
smart
He's
guy,
a
yeah.
really intelligent dude. He's gaming the whole game of being like a muscle bro. Like he's actually gaming it as a career.
He's just a personality to go with it.
Like he's very smart. But The Rock, I feel like as an actor, because The Rock is more of an artistic actor, whereas like Cena is more of a business actor, right? He's more of like a understands his brand and he understands his role and he's like very efficient and mechanical.
But it's helping. I think also give him credibility.
But The
too,
Rock is more of an artist, honestly. Like when it comes to his roles and shit. And honestly, I think the peak Rock, which is honestly not a well-known movie, was probably The Rundown.
That was peak Rock at that time. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
The Rundown.
Did you see it? Yeah, with Christopher Walken, Rock, and
I seen
fucking-
The Rundown.
That shit was like really good.
Yeah.
On The Rock, like he was excellent.
Yeah.
Everything. He had the funny shit. He had the serious shit.
Those were his first couple movies, or movies like that, where it's just kind of action schlock and The Rock saying witty shit, and you're like, that's good. That's a great formula.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last was it Walking Tall. It was like that type of movie
That was a sick movie.
where he goes
too.
into town. And, everyone hates him for some reason. The whole town's overrun by guns and
Assholes.
some crime mob.
syndicate, yeah.
He has to go and beat everybody up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some
It's good
Kansas
shit.
City mob shit.
Yeah. Good old boys. I'm going to Kansas City.
Dude, the Kansas City
couple
mob
weeks.
don't fuck around, apparently.
Shit, where am I going? Yeah, I'm going to Kansas City in like 3 weeks. Oh yeah, because they're the Southern boys. They play a different game.
Well, the Kansas City mob, they have ties with the Hell's Angels. They have ties with shit that we don't understand.
Yeah,
we
no,
know
there's-
like mafia shit, but we don't understand like that end. Like,
there's two different.
yeah.
There's two completely different like.
like criminal lifestyles, you could say. You know, like one, they worry about different types of shit. Like their cops have like grenade launchers and AKs and like ARs. I mean, and our cops are just like more like shady, and we all live in a shady world.
But we're all shady, so it's yeah. They're on the take. Yeah, I'd be on the take.
Everything's more like even the crime is like there's a more congested vibe to everything in like this end of America, whereas over there it's more open, and you could actually still get away with robbing banks. Apparently, you know, like
Yeah, I know. That's what I
you
mean.
can't
like,
do that
yeah,
here. You
no.
can't do that in a city like New York or Miami or Boston.
And yet it's
No.
a dangerous place. But like down there every week, it's like, well, City Hall got robbed again.
Yeah.
There goes the town treasury.
Yeah. But then again, their cops are also way more dangerous. Like,
Oh yeah, they're scary dangerous
They'll
because
put a fucking
they're
bullet
not
in
shady.
you.
Like
yeah.
it's just that they have unchecked power.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
we're doing our job.
Yeah.
You know, like,
oh,
you-
CID's gonna come investigate me. We don't have CID.
like if I
no
don't
one-
shoot you, I will get in trouble. So I'm gonna do my best to shoot you if you act this way. You know.
Yeah, the South, like it's a whole. That's the one thing they always have over like Northerners, like you know where you are, city boy. Like it's like yeah, you're right. Like you have a whole different system.
Yeah, but we could never function like that because we have to deal with
No.
winters.
Oh yeah,
If you add winters to that mix, it's too much.
why? Because even crime's like all right, let's make a truce.
No, it's really just the
It's
congestion.
too cold to do this.
It's the congestion, the population, and the location. It's so close to the coast. A lot of immigrants come through. Whereas, you know, if you let any immigrant with a driver's license get a gun in New York City, imagine the chaos. It would mostly be negligent discharge.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot of shit with guns is negligent discharge.
We'd be fucked.
There's a poor gun safety.
I'll get a
gun
gun,
training.
of course. I would 100% get a gun.
If I lived in the middle of nowhere, I'd probably get it. I don't know. It opens up too many possibilities too. So like, if living in the city is the thing. If you have a gun, it's you have a gun legally and it's registered. Anytime someone gets shot or there's a gunshot reported in your area, the cops don't have leads. They will check on you, like just to like check to see, like might check your weapon if it's somewhere close to where you live, or you fit a description. Like which is safer.
Yeah.
But it's just a hassle too. If
It's actually ironic that like the places where you can most easily get a gun, you probably don't even need one.
oh yeah, like why would you? Unless you're just shooting random crap and you have a bunch of space.
But the places where you can't get a gun most readily is probably the places where you could probably use one, honestly.
It'd be the most fun to use one.
Yeah, exactly. Because like everyone's like fucking with each other already, so it's like, well, I'll legally shoot you.
Don't make me legally shoot you.
Yeah. My favorite thing was I saw these videos about like people who, yeah, please, about people like how you know you're gonna get shot in the hood. And my favorite one was when it's like the posture of like with the hands up but stepping back. It's like that's how you know he's trying to get like a free body. It's like he's caught on camera like backing up and the guy still goes after him and then he could just pull out his gun and shoot him. So it's pretty much the first person who could put their hands up first and then like pull the guns out. There's like
fucking trick shots. Old West shooting.
I guess like that's really it. It's like if you have a gun on you and you use it in self-defense, you never just use it. Like if you feel something going on, you put your hands up and you back up. It's like I'm just gonna leave, you know, because that pretty much gives you carte blanche to like shoot them if they try anything.
Mm-hmm. You ever see Get Shorty? There's like a scene like that where this Chicago Italian mob guy is beating up his director because he owes him money, but then there's another guy there that director owes like the Southern mob money to, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" He's like, "That's my guy. He owes me money first. I get paid first." And the Italian guy's already holding his gun, and he's like, "I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, you know, I'm getting paid first." And the guy's like, "Oh yeah," and he shows his gun, and he's like, "You got one of them? You must have one of them like quick draw guns. Those must be one of those quick draw guys because I'm already holding my gun."
Like single action army.
Yeah, he's
45.
like, you must be like, yo, because I'm already holding a gun.
Yeah.
And then he shoots the guy because he just all he did was show him his gun. And he's like, I'm already holding it.
Pow.
Yeah.
There's this guy Bob Munden. He's the best. Did I ever show you Bob Munden?
Bob Munden. Perhaps?
Oh my god, this dude is literally a superhero.
Superhero.
Yeah.
Bob Munden. Oh, I think you have shown me this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also feel like I've seen him in like documentaries before.
Yeah,
That's
right?
crazy.
Yeah. He's nuts. This is the guy that could make like two shots. Oh shit. Two shots look like one. Because he's just that fast.
He's too fast.
Yeah, he really is. He's like Speedy Gonzalez with that shit. Wait, let me show the screen so that other people could see it too. Thank you, Google, for giving us an ad. I appreciate it so much.
Years. Just how fast? Well, thanks to slow motion, we're able to time his draws to less than 0.2 of a second. Fast, maybe, but could he hit anything? Or anyone drawing that fast?
Yo,
He didn't have any trouble hitting this cup before it hit the... Or anyone drawing that fast? He didn't have any trouble hitting this cup before it hit the ground. And this balloon didn't have a prayer. But watch this.
Look. Did you see that?
Now watch again carefully this. Now watch again carefully in slow motion. In 1/10 of a second, he fires off not one but two shots, hitting both balloons dead on. Not too many young gunslingers offer to take Munden on, but even as fast as he is, he says he would never have been a gunslinger in the Old West.
I'd have been a bartender. That's where the money was.
This guy's a badass.
I like this guy.
I like this guy too. It's fucking awesome. So yeah, that's the kind of shooting where it's like superhuman, you know? Because it's not just fast, but fast and accurate. That's like fucked up.
Well, that's it's more the key.
If you had that ability, what would you do?
I'd start building a time machine right away.
I'd make YouTube videos.
Yeah, that's what you could do. That's really all you could do at this point.
It's like I'm gonna put this apple on my baby daughter's head.
That's good content. That's good shit.
Yeah, and it's like I'm gonna shoot that apple and not shoot my daughter in the head.
All right, on Patreon, we hit our goal. Now I'm gonna shoot an apple off my favorite daughter's head, blindfolded. Oh shit, she's alive, folks. And I got the money for the plastic surgery.
Thank you for the Patreon donation.
Yeah, it's
Funds itself. Yeah.
You want to wear what while shooting? Well, if it's for Patreon, I guess.
I think we're kind of done with movies now. No, not. I mean, like, not.
I've seen all of them. That's it. There's no
Right? You've
No,
seen
no.
all,
There's still some more. I feel like now I'm gonna get into stranger territory.
like movies that you would never have watched anyway, like Hallmark shit.
Mm-mm. No, I can't watch those.
Well, that's gonna be a movie you never saw. You might as well see all of them.
I don't want to see all of them. I've seen a lot of them, and there's some I would wish I hadn't seen.
Maybe I should try. Maybe I should try watching every movie ever made. You think I could do it?
No,
No,
no. Every movie ever made, no.
no, right? Like every cinematic movie ever, like
Every
film,
Hollywood movie or every movie released theatrically.
theatrically.
All right, so not independent films, film festival films, or yes.
Can't count those, right? Because that's like some of them border on is it even a movie at all?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. There's some of that. So theatrically released.
Theatrically released every
So
single
Hollywood and Bollywood, European films, as long as it had an American release.
straight to DVD, maybe even TV only.
You would do those too.
That's not a theatrical release.
That's not a theatrical release. So, but all right. So released theatrically in the U.S.
Mhm.
or direct to video,
or
international, or again domestic.
I guess I should do
Because
domestic
they
first.
also
The best thing to
make
do-
they also make movies that are direct to DVD and they sell it overseas. You know, it's made here.
Oh shit, that's right. So I think the best thing to do is start with domestic first. Watch every American movie ever made.
Okay.
Then you move on to watch every Mexican movie ever. then maybe you could take.
There's some good ones. Fucking Guillermo del Toro is a great director.
So you got to first. I guess you got to start small. Take it state by state. Then
State
you
by
take.
state.
Then you take it country by
But
country.
even state by state, like, you, all right. So you go by the last name of the director by state. So you go to a state, you go look at every director that's ever directed a movie that's from that state.
That's a good question. Or every. Movie.
How do you organize this? It's got to be a way. Well, you got to, all right. So you got to go year by year.
You know what? Just I'm gonna have to compile it to just every movie made in America first.
All right. So you have to go year by year.
Yeah, year by year. That's gonna suck ass, dude. That's like
Yes,
like more
you're
than
not going to
century-
start off strong.
That's like 100 years, brother. Like, that's
It's
like
not going to start off strong.
that's,
Yeah,
that's terrible. Dude.
I know. Yeah,
That's like torture, actually. It's
that
like,
sounds awful.
It's like hell. Like you have to watch every American movie ever made.
You're like, well, maybe I could sleep through the first few years. Like first few decades, you got to sleep through.
Oh my god!
Wake me up for Casablanca.
Holy shit! Just thinking about of American itself is like. But then again, maybe after you get America done, the other countries won't be as bad. No,
I
they'll
feel like
be
you'll
pretty
have
bad.
you'll have a middle sweet spot where you're like,
I
this
mean,
is
India literally makes more movies than America. So that'll imagine going through India. You save that; it's the final boss.
one thing at a time. Yeah, that is, and hopefully, in the meantime, as you've been watching American movies,
Yeah,
you've been
right.
studying Hindi.
And they're gonna make more movies too, like while you're watching them. It's impossible. It's an
It's not
impossible.
possible,
It's
yeah.
just not a possible task.
You could watch everything made during
Maybe
the golden age
every
of Hollywood.
maybe every theatrical release movie.
Yeah,
That's
because there's
more
also
reason.
movies that just aren't commercially available, so now it's harder to get. Yeah,
Damn, we
it's too many.
literally have more shit to watch than we could do in a lifetime.
Mhm.
It wasn't
And
like
yet,
that.
and yet there's still nothing to watch.
It wasn't like that always, though, was it?
The amount of content that exists now is ridiculous compared to when we were younger.
Well, we all know what changed it. Well, first was the idea of like wirelessly transmitting frequencies and all that shit. Well, there was also cable. You know, cable is also a big thing, but yeah, it's like it's gotten crazy since the internet.
You My dad moved out of our first apartment because his landlady wouldn't let him get cable because cable was still like in 1991 or 92, like cable was still new.
Yeah.
So it had to be like it wasn't in his neighborhood, and they brought it to his neighborhood in Bensonhurst. And she's like, no, I don't want the wires
It's like, get
outside
the
my
fuck
house.
out of here.
Yeah, and he's like, what? He's like, bitch, I want TV. So yeah, we moved because of that apparently.
I mean, I would move too. Like, come on.
He never had cable before, so he's like, no, I'm getting cable.
But nowadays, if you live there, like, no, you still need some kind of wired connection for like fiber optic shit.
Well, yeah. So fiber optics weren't available and still aren't available in some places.
Yeah. You know what sucks? Like in a place like mine, like I can't get Verizon.
You can't get Verizon.
I had to
here?
get Spectrum.
Oh, see, I can get Verizon. I'm so happy with that.
Yeah.
Not their cable, but their internet.
Yeah,
I get like
I don't have their cable. I just need internet and like
I get like 2 terabytes up and down for like
that's pretty dope.
Yeah, for like $55 a month. Right? Yeah, 55. I don't rent any bullshit.
Yeah, that's why I pay I pay more than you because I rent.
Yeah.
I should just get my own router.
I got them when I moved in there, and I've been there for like 10 years. So it's just like, at first I was renting. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm still here. I'm still using this.
Yeah. I gotta be like, I gotta get rid of this.
It's just that they were smart. They knew I was broke when I first got it. So I'm like, I could afford.
I'm a dickhead. I have to fucking do this because listen, that $20 or $30 or whatever, that adds up. You're right.
There was that. It's like a joke, and It's Always Sunny, where I think Dennis and Mac are gonna get a new couch, and they're looking at couches with like Frank there, and they're like, man, like couches are like really expensive. And Frank was like, what'd you pay for your last couch? And they were like, oh, we just rented it. Yeah, we were paying like $20 a month. And he was like, no, $20 a week. And he's like, you were paying $20 a week, 52 weeks a year for about 15 years. And they were like, yeah. He's like, great, you paid $30,000 for that couch.
Dude,
you're like, dude, we're really good. $20. What a great deal.
Poor people are a very good source of revenue. All right, like if you own like a laundromat or like a nail salon or some shit,
you gotta own your own rent-a-center.
Yeah, you're gonna make a ton of fucking money. and making the money isn't even the most fun part. The most fun part is repo. That's when you go with
the fun shit
with a gun and a baseball bat or some shit.
Better idea. You run the repo. You run the rent-a-center. I run the repo.
No, I should run the repo.
So all right, fine.
I'll come with the samurai sword. I'll be like, shink. I'm like, bro, what are you doing with our couch, man? You're behind on our payments.
We'll both run it, but wear a fake mustache just so they don't know.
But that's not worth it because with like shit like Rent-A-Center, it's like the shit gets so fucked up. Like they'll barf on it.
Oh yeah. Well, because you're just renting it and it comes back like.
Fuck it up, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some pixels missing in the TV. It's like
you're not even paying it off. You're renting it.
You gotta give it back. For the next assholes to just use the shit out of it until it breaks.
You have to go and be like, yeah, I'm not paying for this anymore.
That's like the Arc Raiders mentality, by the way, because everything has first of all, it has a set durability. So it's like you're going around shooting people and whatever, but it's like when you die, you lose everything you have, and so some asshole gets and it's like it takes time to build resources and to like get shit back. So there's a creed. It's like it's not really your gear; it was just your turn to use it, and you just pretty much brought it to the raid so you could give it to the guy who kills you. That's like the whole creed. Yeah. That's like the whole creed, and it's like.
I like that. It's a good.
It's funny because that came from like pickup artist shit. It's like she was never your girl. It was just your turn with her.
Well, but you can say it about like legendary weapons or something like that, or
especially in Arc Raiders. It's like it wasn't really yours. It was just unless you use it until it breaks. If you use something till it breaks, then you could actually say,
yeah, I was the last.
I mean, you played games before with like durability issues.
Sure,
with, like,
yeah.
A lot of RPG games.
I was the last wielder of this item.
Yeah.
On the sword of Zanzibar.
But then with those games, it's like since you lose everything if you die, and it's so easy to die, you get afraid to use a lot of shit. So shit just sits in your inventory, and then they end up like
I'm all about that. I love
gear
hoarding.
Fear.
I love hoarding. I
Gear
love
fear.
fear. Yeah. I have that. Yes.
So with gear, but with Arc Raiders, you get really punished for gear fear because it's like before you know it, you realize like you have less inventory space and you're already pushing it.
Yeah.
And you're like, I can't like scavenge anymore because I'm out of gear space and because.
But I might need these for later.
So the best thing to do is just fucking use it. And if
Yeah.
you lose it, fuck it. At least
I
you
know.
learned something, you know?
I make that mistake all the time in games, all the time.
With our
There's shit that I hold that I never use, but I hold the whole game. I don't know what it does. I've never seen it in action, but I'm like, nah, I gotta use this
it's
later.
the gear fear.
Yeah.
You got to get over the gear fear, man. You just use your gear. The gear is here for you. To use.
All right, yes, we're using the gear. Right.
Don't fear the gear. Use the
Ah.
gear. It's the gear of the year.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's great for people who like, you could run a class for people who have gear fear.
I think I make a good teacher. If I was told I was a good teacher, that's a funny part.
You
Like,
could be a good inspirational speaker, I think, more than anything.
well, I only know I'm a good teacher because my martial arts students say I'm a good teacher.
Well, then you have actual proof.
I mean, because like I was it was last night. I was like sparring my friend, and he's really good, and he was getting close to beating me consistently for a while, and so is this other guy Lucien because he hits hard, both these guys, and then I started like getting them again, and then at the end of it, I told them my secret. I was like, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but the reason why I like suddenly got it over again was because for you guys, since you're tall and you have long reach, and since you get huge hits, you both need distance. And what I do is I close the gap just a little bit, not too much where I'm in danger, but just enough where it's like you clearly need a like wind up space to get your most effective hits. And not only that, but I also told them, it's like, here's what you should do. What you should do is you should fake retreat, let them walk, like give yourself distance, let them walk in, and then and if they don't walk in, then you give yourself space and then you go in. So it's like, and then after that, it's like I realize how that's like sage advice because it wasn't about me at that point. It was more about like, here's how you could have beaten that. Here's how you could have beaten me. Do it next time. Because I feel like that makes me better too.
Sure, yeah.
It's like, here's how I beat you. Now, what do you do with that? And if you give me something better, then I have to think of something better. And I'll share that with you.
Yeah, and we both get better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I love martial arts, because martial arts works like that. Like
Yeah.
there's no room to like really lie. Like the pain tells the truth. It's
Yeah.
like you got hit, and you feel it. You're like, fuck. It's like whatever. So this is why martial arts is a really good thing. I think like if I ever had kids, I would probably like try to force them all into doing it.
It's a discipline too. It's a good thing to encourage.
Yeah, I mean, it's also like if you've been through shit, like whether it's through life, family, mostly it's usually through family. If you've been through shit with family, like really bad shit, and then suddenly like life hands you like I don't know, like a medical bill, a car accident, a fucking a friend's death, whatever, like a layoff in a job, like like you could deal with it because like I literally dealt with my own parent trying to like murder me. So it's like if I could deal with that, then I could deal with like literally whatever.
Yeah.
Like there's a value in adversity, and
Sure.
people aren't willing to admit it.
People aren't willing to admit it because they don't want to encourage it, I feel like. But people who have, like, they know. Like, we know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but you can't quantify a certain amount of trauma
No.
or adversity to adversity.
But at the same time, I would ask, name one person who's never been traumatized by anything.
then there's a level of trauma, like too,
Yeah.
what's really trauma, like what's really trauma that's enough to like.
Trauma is natural, I think.
Yeah, because anything could be not one person's trauma is everyone's trauma. Like,
Exactly. Like one
yeah.
person's Armageddon is another person's Tuesday.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like literally, it's true. Like one person's like saying like
My God, it snowed 5 feet, and I'm like, I don't know.
like you could literally have like there could be a rapist who's like whatever, and then suddenly you drink around them and say, ew, you consume substances. What the fuck is wrong with you? Or there could be like
You consume
like a
substances.
raging violent alcoholic, but the minute you curse out a woman, they'll like kill you for it. Like shit like that. Like you dare disrespect a lady in the house, and they'll take
That's most bars at like 3 a.m.
yeah. So I like how contradictory morality can be like that. It is what-
would be. You do.
So you got any closing statements? Since we're
Oh.
pretty much-
Nope. I don't get closing statements. I don't know.
All right. Well, I would like to say
Life's never closed.
I would like to say thank you for showing up. That's a good thing to close with. I like to close with gratitude. I like to say thank you to the people who watched thus far. I like
Thank
to
you
say-
for the opportunity.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for the wine. Thank you for the food.
The wine and dine. And I'm not even getting laid.
Well, That's what you think.
Oh no.
I'm a grateful fella.
Oh my god. How can I ever pay this off, sir?
Well-
Would you be a slut if you're a woman?
Nah, because I've seen what I do to women. I would want to do that.
I mean, look, I said so too. Like, there's a story behind this. Like, I was like a woman being critical of a man is like a poor person hating a billionaire. Like, you can't hate them for that. you know?
Yeah, I'm sorry, this is how I'm wired. It's the way it is.
Also, life is always gonna suck for a woman compared to a guy.
It is a lot harder to be a woman. 100%.
It is hard to be a woman
Very hard. Very hard. Wouldn't want to do it.
compared to being a guy. Like, being a guy is awesome. Like, my dad tried to like.
Wouldn't do it any other way.
My dad texted me like saying like women were temperamental or whatever. I was like, yeah, wouldn't you be if
Yeah,
you were forced to be
seriously,
a
yeah.
woman? Like, it fucking sucks being a woman.
Yeah.
I would fucking hate it. So you should never get mad at women being critical of men. That's literally like they're the poor people and we're the billionaire. Like, we won. There was like
Oh no, you're absolutely right. We won. Yes.
yeah, there was a 50-50 chance of life really sucking for us, and it didn't. So there's that. I mean, it's the kind of thing where feminists would agree. It's like, yeah, but you don't make it feel
Yeah,
good.
yeah. It's like,
And
yeah,
then,
we can feel okay about it. It's like, well,
why not?
Why not? Yeah, I won.
I'm glad. Like,
Well, you didn't win. You've got it better. Yes, which means
I'm lucky.
I've won.
I'm
Yeah.
grateful. So
Yeah.
I'm not like vindictive. I'm not like, it's not Schadenfreude shit. It's
No,
just
no.
I'm grateful. I'm like,
Yeah,
thank God.
I
you know?
consider myself very lucky.
So you know, I try to do right by women. So whenever women complain about men, it's like, I get it. You know, I get it. Anyway, with that, I'd like to say good evening,
Good evening. Good night.
good evening, good afternoon, like good morning,
Uh,
good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
It's a Truman Show thing. Yeah.